हरि ओम् नमः सर्वेभ्यः। अद्य भाषा प्रवेश प्रथमभागस्य 50तमी कक्षार्थं भवतां सर्वेषां स्वागतम्। अस्तु, आरभामहे। गतकक्ष्यायाः पुनस्मरणं। गतकक्ष्यायां त्वा प्रत्ययं वयं समापितवन्तः। तत्र त्वा इति कश्चन प्रत्ययः भवति। अयं प्रत्ययः सर्वदा धातोः भवति। अनन्तरम् अस्य अर्थः पूर्वतनक्रियायाः प्रकाशनार्थम् अस्य प्रत्ययस्य प्रयोगः भवति इति ज्ञातवन्तः। यदि द्वे क्रिये भवतः तदानीं यस्याः क्रियायाः पूर्वतां वर्तते तस्याः क्रियायाः कृते अत्र त्वा प्रत्ययः भवति। उदाहरणार्थं बालकः विद्यालयं गत्वा पाठं पठति इत्यत्र गमनक्रिया पठनक्रियायाः पूर्वा भवति, अतः तत्र गमनक्रियायाः त्वा प्रत्ययान्तरूपं भवति। तद्वयं ज्ञातवन्तः। तथैव तत्र स्मर्तव्यं किम् अस्ति इत्युक्ते सर्वदा त्वा प्रत्ययः यदि द्वे क्रिये भवतः तदानीं द्वे क्रिये भवतः तथैव द्वयोः क्रिययोः युगपत् सम्भवः न भवति। तादृशस्थलेषु एव त्वा प्रत्ययस्य प्रयोगः भवति इति जानीमः। अनन्तरं तदनन्तरं वयं 32तमं पाठं वयं समापितवन्तः। तत्र त्वा प्रत्ययान्तरूपाणाम् अभ्यासः अस्माकं पुस्तके आसीत्, तदपि वयं समापितवन्तः। अग्रे वयम् अद्यतनपाठं प्रति गच्छामः। तत्पूर्वम् 33तमपाठमपि वयं समापितवन्तः। अखण्डविश्वासः इत्ययं पाठः अपि अस्माभिः अपठ्यत। इदानीं वयम् अग्रे चरामः। अस्तु, इदानीम् अस्मिन् क्रमे अद्य अग्रिमः प्रत्ययः एकः अस्माभिः दृश्यते. So we are going to see the another pratyaya in the same series, that is Lyap pratyaya. But before Lyap, I think we know very well how to use twa pratyaya. So based on that, if you are already know how to use twa pratyaya, then the Lyap pratyaya is very much easier. Just recap here. Twa pratyaya, there are two sentences with two kriya padams. One kriya happens after the another kriya. Then the previous kriya will be represented in the twa pratyaya, like balakaha vidyalayam gatva patham patati. एतत् सम्यक् भवति। तथैव अग्रे वयं नाटकं पश्यामः, वयं गृहम् आगच्छामः। अत्र दर्शनक्रियायाः अनन्तरम् आगमनक्रिया भवति, अतः दर्शनक्रियायाः त्वा प्रत्ययान्तरूपं दृष्ट्वा इति भवति, अतः वयं नाटकं दृष्ट्वा गृहम् आगच्छामः इति प्रयोगः। एवं त्वा प्रत्ययस्य अभ्यासं वयं कृतवन्तः। अद्य अस्मिन् वर्गे वयं ल्यप् प्रत्ययं वयं पठामः। अस्तु, इदानीं ल्यप् इति प्रत्ययं स्वीकुर्मश्चेत् तत्रापि ल्यप् प्रत्ययः सर्वदा धातोः एव भवति। तथैव त्वा प्रत्ययस्य यः अर्थः भवति सः एव अर्थः ल्यप् प्रत्ययस्य अपि भवति इति स्मरामः। So whatever the meaning we get for twa pratyaya, the same meaning is actually expressed by ल्यप् प्रत्यय also. Okay, तर्हि कः भेदः? What is the difference here? इत्युक्ते यत्र धातोः साक्षात् प्रयोगः उपसर्ग विना भवति तादृशस्थलेषु त्वा प्रत्ययस्य प्रयोगः भवति। तथैव यत्र उपसर्गयुक्तधातोः प्रयोगः भवति तत्र ल्यप् प्रत्ययस्य प्रयोगः भवति इति स्मर्तव्यम्। So wherever we use any kriya padam without upasarga, so there we have to use twa pratyaya, and wherever we use any kriya padam with upasarga, in those cases we will be using lyap pratyaya. Okay, so in that case every dhatu will have two forms, one with twa and one with lyap. Of course both cannot go together, so it's a two different sets of dhatus. One dhatus without upasargas will have twa pratyanta form. The dhatus with upasargas will have lyap pratyanta forms. Other than the forms, there are no differences in the usage. Okay, example, wherever the twa, like if there are two kriyas, when they don't happen simultaneously and they happen one after another, we use twa. The same applies for lep also. And similarly, for twa, we actually apply for the first the previous kriya, will be applying the twa pratyaya. The same way, out of two kriyas, the previous one will get the lep pratyaya here. And the meaning is again the same. After doing some action, that's the same meaning, even expressed by even lep as well. And as usual, the twa pratyaya actually produces an avyayam, and of course the lep again, the form of lep form is also an avyayam. Okay, that way exactly the same, only difference is the upasarga is the only difference. Of course, we know what are all those upasargas, we have already covered in the previous session. There are 22 upasargas. They are like they are used to sometimes enhance the meaning of the word or the kriya padam, or sometimes to give the different meaning altogether, or sometimes it doesn't do anything with the dhatu, just used as a placeholder. So in these cases, we'll be using any one of the maybe combination of certain upasargas to express the right meaning from the dhatu. In those cases, we'll be using lep pratyaya. So let us see some examples. Lik, the lat lakara rupam bhavati likhati iti. So lik plus twa ityatra likhitva iti twanta rupam bhavati. Tathaiva यदि वि इति उपसर्गयोगः भवति, तदानीं वि प्लस् लिक् विलिखति इति प्रयोगः, विलिखति इति लट्लकाररूपं. यदि तस्मात् परं यदि एतादृशप्रयोगः त्वा प्रत्ययप्रयोगं कर्तुम् इच्छामः, तदानीं ल्यप् इति प्रत्ययः भवति. अतः वि प्लस् लिक् प्लस् ल्यप् इस् इक्वल् टु विलिख्य इति रूपं भवति. सो लिखित्वा विलिख्य अर्थः तु समानः, परन्तु of course based on the what kind of upasarga we attach, it will change the meaning of the dhatu, that's different. But other than that, the intention we use twa and the left are the same, like after doing some action. That's the meaning it both actually expresses. Okay, so now just a recap. There are 22 upasargas. They are pra, para, apa, sam, anu, ava, nis, nir, dus, dur, vi, ang, ni, adhi, api, ati, su, ud, abhi, prati, pari, upa. So any one of these, or maybe the combination of maybe one or more of these upasargas, if they are prefixed to dhatu, then dhatu will not get twa pratyaya. They will always get lep pratyaya at the end, and the forms will always end with yakara. So vilikhya, it ends with yakara, that's the form we get. So hope it is clear. So let us see some examples on this. So lokitva is like lokitva, lokate is a latlakara form, it means to see. Okay, lokitva is after seeing, and avalokya, ava is the upasarga prefix with like avalokate is the form. So for avalokate, the twanta form will be avalokya, that is with 11th form. Okay, so avalokya is the form. And similarly gatva, so for example gam dhatu gachati, for that it is gatva. Agachati, it will be agatya. So a upasarga is added to the gachati, agachati. So because of the upasarga, it gets the lyap pratyaya, so it becomes agatya. And similarly nayati, ni is the dhatu, and nitva is the tvanta rupam, aniya is the 11th rupam, that is a plus ni dhatu plus lep, aniya it becomes. And similarly grihnati, graha is the dhatu, here tvanta rupam will be grihitva, and similarly 11th rupam will be sangrihya. And example, next example is tej dhatu, that is tejati is the latlakara form. So tektva is the tvanta rupam, and paritejya is the 11th rupam. And similarly ikshitva, ikshate is the rupam, ikshate is the latlakara form, it means to see. And ikshitva is the tvanta rupam, nirikshya is the 11th rupam. So again Nirikshya is to wait actually. And Smritva, the smru is the dhatu, smarati is the latlakara form, and Smritva is the tvanta rupam, and Vismarati, vi upasarga purvaka smru dhatohu labanta rupam vispratyayate bhavati. Agre Kritva karoti इति लट्लकाररूपं तस्य कृ इति धातुः कृ धातोः त्वान्तरूपं कृत्वा तथैव उपसर्गयुक्तधातोः लबन्तरूपम् उपकृत्य इति भवति. तथैव क्रीत्वा क्री इति धातुः क्रीणाति इति रूपं टु बै, एण्ड् क्रीत्वा इति त्वान्तरूपं तथैव विक्रीय इति लबन्तरूपं विक्रीय टु सेल् विक्रीणीते इति रूपम्. अनन्तरं ज्ञात्वा ज्ञा इस् द धातु, अण्ड् जानाति इति लट्लकाररूपं तथैव ज्ञा इति धातुः तस्य त्वान्तरूपं ज्ञात्वा पुनः वि उपसर्गयुक्त ज्ञा धातोः लबन्तरूपं विज्ञाय इति भवति. Both means to know. Okay, so these are the few examples where labanta forms are used. Of course, in general, compared to tvanta forms, the labanta forms are little lesser when we actually use in the spoken Sanskrit. Only few forms, if you are able to remember, like agachati, anayati, and vismarati, and wherever we get such very rarely we actually use upasarga yukta dhatu prayogas in spoken Sanskrit. So only those forms probably you can remember, but this grammatically it is important to know this lep pratyaya. Okay, so now there is another thing which I wanted to highlight. When we actually studied the upasargas, right? Of course, there are 22 upasargas. And there are few more things also we have studied, like upasarga tulyaha. Hope you remember that. So there are two kinds of prefixes can go with the dhatu, upasargas and upasarga tulyas. The reason why it is called as upasarga tulyas is because whatever rules you apply for upasargas, the 22 upasargas, the same rules must be applied for upasarga tulyas also. Okay, so example. Let's take example of alankaroti. So here alam is not an upasarga, but it is upasarga tulya. So it becomes alankaroti or alankara, whatever it is. The alam is the prefix we use. Okay, as it is a upasarga tulya, so whatever upasarga gets, whatever the rules are applied for upasarga, like anu, upa, like that, the same applied even for alam as well. For example, if you want to say alankaroti, for that if you want to associate twa pratyanta rupam, you cannot associate because alam is upasarga tulya. It will get only lep pratyaya because it's a upasarga tulya. So alam plus kr plus lep, it becomes alankritya. So that is the form. So alankritva is not the right form. Alankritya is the right form, because it gets the lep pratyaya because alam is a upasarga tulya. And similarly, another example is svikaroti. Svi is again an upasarga tulya. So again svikritya is the right form, not svikritva. So svikritva is not the right form, svikritya is the right form. And similarly ushnikritya, svikritya, and so any other upasarga tulyas you can remember? Can you just put it on chat if you remember? Okay, and antarbhavati is again antaha is the upasarga tulyas. It becomes antarbhuya. Okay, because bhutva is a tvanta form and bhuya is the labanta form, so it becomes antarbhuya. That's the labanta form. And sajji kritya, that is the right one. So basically all we need to understand is either it's a upasarga or upasarga tulya, both will get only the lep pratyaya, not twa pratyaya. Okay, that's about this one. Yeah, Ushni Kritya, they are all the right examples. Fine. Okay, let us move a bit. So there are few things I just taken it from our book in Avadheyam section. So Gachati, Gatva, and Agachati, Agatya, Smarati, Smritva, Vismarati, Vismritya, and Nayati, Nitva, Anayati, Aniya, Tejati, Tektva, Paritejati, Paritejya, and Grihnati, Grihitva, Sangrihnati, Sangrihya, Gachati, Gatva, Avagachati, Avagatya. So sometimes for gam dhatu there are two forms of lep pratyanta forms. That is, one is agatya or agamya. Similarly, avagatya or avagamya. Both are actually correct. Sometimes they use makara, sometimes they say takara. So both the forms are actually correct. So there are certain such dual forms you may get, but you just need to use whatever you can actually remember. And dhatuh yedi upasarga sahitah bhavati tarhi tva प्रत्ययस्य स्थाने लेप् प्रत्ययः भवति आगत्य विस्मृत्य आनीय इत्यादीनि लेप् प्रत्ययान्तानि अव्ययानि लेबन्तानि इत्यपि तेषां नाम. So it is also called लेप् प्रत्ययान्तानि or लेबन्तानि. And here is a list of all the लेप् प्रत्यय. Like example, गच्छति गत्वा आगच्छति आगत्य, नयति नीत्वा आनयति आनीय, karoti kritva upakaroti upakritya, and smarati smritva vismarati vismritya, likhati likhitva vilikhati vilikya, and krinati kritva vikrinite vikriya, janati jnatva vijanati vijnaya, sthapayati sthapayitva samsthapayati samsthapayya, and प्रेषयति प्रेषयित्वा संप्रेषयति संप्रेष्य, हरति हृत्वा संहरति संहृत्य, नमति नत्वा प्रणमति प्रणम्य, and क्षालयति क्षालयित्वा प्रक्षालयति प्रक्षाल्य, and कर्ष्यति कृष्ट्वा and आकर्ष्यति आकृष्य, and तिष्ठति स्थित्वा उत्तिष्ठति उत्थाय, and स्मरति स्मृत्वा संस्मरति संस्मृत्य, भवति भूत्वा अनुभवति अनुभूय, and गच्छति गत्वा अनुगच्छति अनुगत्य, नयति नीत्वा उन्नयति उन्नीय, करोति कृत्वा निराकरोति निराकृत्य, and दिशति दिष्ट्वा निर्दिशति निर्दिश्य. Okay, this is a list we have from our book. So I think this is a very short, it's a very simple pratyaya. Maybe we'll do one thing, we'll take a very short Q&A, and you can actually try to frame some sentences using these two pratyayas, tva and lep together, or maybe primarily lep, and give the meanings as well.
Gam dhatu and agam dhatu. So, aham vidyalayam gatva patami. Aham griham agatya patami.
Meanings?
I will go to school and study. I will come home and study. Or after coming home, I will study.
Yeah, better to use after to avoid the
after conflict. Going to school, I will study. After coming home, I will study.
Uttamam.
I have made a sentence only with the 11th rupa. Achitihi griham agatya hastau prakshalya asande upavishya jalam svikritya pibati.
Uttamam. Meaning?
The guest enters the house, washes his hands, sits on the chair, accepts water and drinks it.
Uttamam.
Mahodaya, Nayati Aniya. Aham Palani Kretum Apanam gacchami Shutam Apanam Shutam Nitva gacchami फलानि अनन्तरं फलानि आनीय आगच्छामि.
Meaning?
I went to the shop. I took a bag to wet vegetables, and I brought the vegetables. आपणतः आनीय. I wanted to say फलानि आनीय आगच्छामि. आपणतः.
What's the meaning? Ani agachami.
I brought vegetables. Aniya.
So Ani itself actually expresses agamanam.
Oh, okay. So how to say that then? Aniya?
No, this is a wrong example. Maybe you can say aham phalani anayami. That's it. I bring fruits to home. Aham griham phalani anayami. That's it.
Okay. Apanatah phalani anayami. Okay.
But it will not have that left form or top form here. Has to.
Aham Ishwaram pranamya karyalayam gachchami.
Uttamam. Meaning?
I pay my respect to God and then go to office.
Uttamam.
सेविका वस्त्रं क्षालयित्वा गतवती. सेविका वस्त्रं प्रक्षाल्य गतवती. The maid servant after washing the clothes went.
Uttamam.
नमो नमः. श्रीरामः रावणं संहृत्य अयोध्यां गच्छति.
Uttamam. Meaning?
Sriram after killing Ravana goes to Ayodhya.
Uttamam.
छात्राः अध्यापक प्रणम्य उपविशन्ति.
Yeah, can you repeat that adhyapaka word again?
छात्राः अध्यापकस्य प्रणम्य उपविशन्ति.
अध्यापकं प्रणम्य उपविशन्ति. द्वितीया भक्ति. Meaning?
After going to the teacher, they sit, or the students sit.
सम्यक्.
गम धातु. बालकः मन्दिरं गत्वा देवं प्रणम्य गृहम् आगच्छति. A boy goes to temple, pray. After praying God, he comes back home.
उत्तमम्.
अहं स्मृत्वा एकं श्लोकं पठितवती. अनन्तरं विस्मृत्वा परं पठितवती. Is it correct?
Can you repeat the second one?
अनन्तरं विस्मृत्वा, that is after forgotten.
Okay, for vismarati, what is the pratyaya you have to use?
Smarati.
No, for vismarati, what is the pratyaya will come? Lep or twa?
Vismaratya. Vismritya. Param. Is it paditavati or padami?
No. Can you repeat the sentence and give the meaning? I will correct the sentence.
I studied. I remembered a slogan. Then I read, and again I forgot. Then I read. How to do that?
Okay, now the sentence.
Aham smritva ekam shlokam paditavati. Anantaram vismritya param padami or paditavati. Vismritva. After forgotten, again I read.
Okay. Vismritya punaha aham patitavati.
पुनः अहं पठितवती. धन्यवादः.
Patitavati. But the first sentence is smritva shlokam patitavati means after remembering I studied the shloka. So that means you are remembering to study the shloka. So after remembering to study the shloka, you studied the shloka. That's the meaning.
Yeah. Okay.
If that is expected the meaning, then it's fine.
Okay.
दुष्यन्तः शकुन्तलां विस्मृत्य स्वराज्ये वसति स्म.
Uttama.
Dushyant after forgetting Shakuntala was residing in his country.
Uttama.
अहं प्रातःकाले उत्थाय योगाभ्यासं करोमि.
Uttama. Arthah?
After wake up early morning, I'm doing yoga.
Samyak. After waking up early morning, I'll do the yoga. I do the yoga abhyasam. That's fine.
पुरुषः कष्टं भूत्वा सुखम् अनुभवति. पुरुषः कष्टम् अनुभूय सुखम् अनुभवति. The person experiences happiness after experiencing difficulty.
No, okay. The kashtam bhutva sukham anubhavati. What's the meaning?
After experiencing difficulties, experiences happiness.
Okay, the bhavati, anubhavati, the meanings are completely different. Bhavati to exist and anubhavati to experience. So, kashtam bhutva, the sentence is kind of wrong. It should be kashtaha bhutva. That means he became difficulty for somebody else. That's the meaning of the expression.
Right. I got it. Yeah, that is wrong. I got it. Then how to tell after experiencing difficulty?
Yeah, kashtam anubhuya.
Anubhuya. So I cannot say bhutva. Kashtam anubhuya.
Right.
Okay.
No, yeah, correct.
Okay.
My sentence is Pita कार्यालये आगत्य दूरदर्शन दृष्ट्वा भोजनं खादति. Father, after coming from the office, after watching the Doordarshan, he has taken his dinner, meal.
Uttamam.
माता मन्दिरं गत्वा देवदर्शनं कृत्वा उत्थाय श्लोकान् उक्तवती.
Uttamam. So meaning?
Meaning is Mata, she went to the temple after the Deva Darshanam. She sat there and she recited the shlokam.
Uttamam. There will be an abhyasa on the forum for the same. You need to write 3 sentences with the lap pratyanta words along with their twa pratyanta forms too. Basically, into the same way whatever we did the exercise now, the same way you need to frame 2 sets of sentences. 3 sets of sentences. So it contains one for lep and one for twa. Yeah, that's all for today. Thank you all for watching this video online. If you have any queries or if you want to interact with teachers or students, please log into forum.sanskrit.today, or you can even join our Telegram group. You can find the link in the course page of this course. And subscribe to this channel Sanskrit.today to watch more videos like this, and share this video with your friends and interested people or group. And if you have any suggestions, feedback or queries about this session or the series, please post them in the comment section. And finally, click on the like button. Thank you all for watching this video. Let us meet in the next session. Dhanyawadaha.